Welcome everybody to the Christmas Uncut Thinking Tackle podcast. Let's get cracking.
Go.
Mr. Darrell Peck, Scott
Swinton,
Mr. Pete Regan,
Essex legend.
Essex Jamie.
Should we offer him a job? And we offered you a job and that was it?
Yeah,
That's
I remember.
it.
Best day of his life, that was.
Yeah, it was.
He's a fishing superstar. Carl Smith, everyone.
Welcome.
Targets for 2026.
Both got
No, I'm not going to ask you a secret. I know you won't tell me. Go on.
I once a bloke off for a watch.
Oh, okay. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Did you give it back to Tom? Or
There was a session that I did with a couple of noddies on the island.
I think this is ending.
Where,
Thanks for coming, everyone.
The old sounds play.
it was
Yeah.
No, I like this.
30.
Thinking Tackle Podcast.
Can we do this every time in a pub?
I reckon we should literally do this every,
I don't care.
I'm
every
up for
other
it.
Monday in a
Every
pub.
Monday afternoon.
I say that's good, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get cracking. Welcome, everybody, to the Christmas Uncut Thinking Tackle podcast. And for those that are watching, you'll see that we are in a rather nice pub, looking very festive, that we'll tell you about in a minute.
Hang on, some of us.
Some of us are looking festive. Well, the backdrop's very festive.
You also might hear loads of people in the background because we've got loads of guests at the bar.
Yes, we've got some special guests which we'll go on about in a minute. But what we thought we'd do, which would be quite Christmassy and a little bit different, was open up with a Guinness that Spooner doesn't like, apparently, but he's still being a champion. He's going to do it.
Going to get involved.
Damo's not overly keen either, but we thought we'd try and split the G as a little bit of an opener for this
Happy
podcast.
Christmas, boys.
Yeah, Merry
happy
Christmas.
Christmas.
Good job this year.
Yeah, and let's see who
Spooner?
does the best job with
Yes,
this then.
Damo.
I've slightly overcooked it. I'll tell you what, Thomas Dove.
Oh, Spooner's done it.
Oh, what? Spooner!
And
I'm
Guinness
impressed.
drinker.
You've done it as well, Tom, to be fair.
Have you started?
You've got to have some, Damo. It's like one good gulp. Very impressive.
You've absolutely smashed that.
Yeah, you have. Well done, Spoons. He loves it now.
Good pint of Guinness, that.
Very good pint of Guinness. Right. So, yeah, as I said,
Drink that now.
it's lovely, isn't
You
it?
know what?
Actually, it's completely different to the last glass.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Tastes well, all right.
Maybe it was a zero you had before.
Yeah, no way.
Good pub, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, very nice. Well, yeah, as I said, we're at somewhere very different for this podcast. We always try and do them, well, say we only had last year, but obviously we did it at Steve's place last year. This year we are down at Dave's pub, friend of the brand. He's invited us down to his pub, which is on the outskirts of Ongar, called the Dog Pickle, which is a beautiful pub.
Very
Tom?
nice,
pub.
yeah.
Food's unbelievable.
You've
Guinness
eaten
is
it.
good.
I've
Been
eaten
a few
it.
times,
It is
yeah.
really, really nice.
Look
And
at the steak in that fridge.
yes, very nice. Well, we're actually going to be getting a little bit of food later on. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
We're going to need it after.
I think so, yeah.
Going to need that after splitting the G. And we
Yeah,
let
I
them
think,
know.
well, it's after you doing it. But yeah, we're doing something a little bit different on this one because we've got a few guests, as we said, that are laughing away in the background there. We thought we'd get a few people on. A couple of people have been on the podcast this year, or three of them, I think, have been on the podcast this year. And we're going to ask them about their favourite capture of 2025, which we thought would be quite nice. And we're going to start with our lot's favourite captures of 2025. So I think we'll start with Damo.
Well, I haven't caught that many fish this year, but
You haven't actually fished that much, have you?
no, it's probably the least amount I've fished, I think, this year.
Really?
Yeah, but it's an easy one to answer. It was a carp caught in the underwater film.
The one that's not out yet.
okay.
One that's not out yet, so there's no pictures for it. But it was mega couple of days, really high pressure, and the fish I caught was an absolute belter, and it took some working out. So it was like I really enjoyed the underwater film, and I hope I get another chance to do it. But it was it was mega little lake.
We've all tried hard not to. Yeah, aggro.
Yeah.
No, but you've done particularly well at the end of that. That whole trip was really, really difficult for us, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
you actually you done well for the film at the end of that trip.
The rewards were high, weren't they? If we got it right.
Yeah, exactly.
That fully scaled, but he never showed up, did he?
No, well, we saw him once. Why did we see him once? Saw him
Twice,
once, put a
but it
bigger
was in
camera
the-
in, and then never saw it again.
Yeah.
That one that you caught, I think we'd seen quite a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
We actually thought it was smaller than it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
when you caught it, but in the end, beautiful
Yeah,
fish.
star.
So,
Yeah,
I think
and-
you did 2 days, didn't you?
2 days, yeah, with Stokesy. Yeah, it was awesome. Really, really enjoyed
I think you
it.
weren't that excited about doing it first time, were you? And then when you done it, you said you really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was the pressure, mate. It was like getting you finish on dark, go back to the car park, you're sleeping on a bed chair and on the gravel in the car park, and you just mind is whirring like I need to the pressure and the need to catch one because they just done me. Like just my best tech was out there the first day, and they just pissed all over it. It was like I'm wasting my time, and then total reset on the complete opposite direction, and then managed to nail one.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
Yeah, it was worth the effort.
When's that coming out, Tom? Going to be
That'll be
Spring?
It'll probably be spring.
spring next year,
Spring
John
next
saying,
year,
yeah.
I mean, we've just got the first cut of it. It's 6 hours.
Is it?
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Might be trimming down.
They're always really long them anyway. It'll probably be a 2-parter, so
Yeah.
it'll probably end up being 3-4 hours maybe, and like an hour and a half, 2 hours each. But there's a lot of footage over a lot of time there, isn't there? And it's hard to know what to cut out and what to have in there. But 6 fish were caught, were they? 5, 6 fish in the end?
Yeah.
One
I
thing
think
that
so.
always amazes me with underwater, like you two have obviously done it a lot now.
I haven't.
Have you not?
No, not
How
really.
many times have you done it? 2 or
So
3?
I did one day in France when there was nothing on camera. We ended up doing a thinking
Is that
tackle.
the lunar one?
Black Luna.
Yeah.
And then I did Carp last year.
Right.
And let's face it, you were waiting for the last hour.
And,
then this
we
year-
were both fishing one rod on each spot.
Yeah.
So then it's potluck what
Yeah.
one gets picked up, and then it's like you can quite easily have 2 on the bounce and it's not you.
Do you find there's a period, though, and you'll better answer this, Damo, I know you've done it, there's a period when you go back to doing your normal fishing that it becomes really hard to just sit behind your rods like you used to, thinking everything's perfect? 'Cause it must be, because you've just been watching your rig on a camera getting done.
I think the whole underwater thing is it's an artificial environment situation where you've got a camera in front of a carp. I just think, and the way you have to film it, it's got to be gin clear water, clear bottom, gravel. You're just making it really hard for yourself, and you can't fish at night. So I'm sure on those spots where you were getting absolutely done during the day, you'd catch them at night.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just can't worry about it. I think sometimes too much information is a problem because you just wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, nice. No, I like that. Like I said, it doesn't always have to go on.
No, I think you never really get them really feeding on them spots either. So you're making decisions based on scenarios where it's just like they're not that ravenous for it. So everything's really difficult because they're sort of picking around the edges all of the time. Whereas when the camera isn't in there and you're spomming and you're getting a spot going, I think it's more mad out there than you think it is. And then when it's like that, you literally catch on anything.
Yeah.
You catch them 2 inches off the deck.
I always find it amazing as well. Obviously, you go on these shoots. Eventually, normally you suss it out. You do catch a few, and you always come away from them. When you all talk in the office and stuff, it's like, should have done this a bit earlier. We'd have caught loads. And then you go back the following year or the year after and shoot another underwater, and you go through all the same scenarios again, don't you? And it's just as hard. So you never suss it, do you?
Do you remember when you went? You were going to go on that last shoot when Dan found the shot on hook, and I said to you before he went, I said you should try the shot on the hook, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, and that works sometimes. You know, sort of trying to think of things that might work, but it's every day's different, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. I like that. It's just, it's not the biggest carp, not the your most proudest carp, but just like a carp that really sticks in your mind last year because of the situation.
Really had to work for it.
Yeah.
You know.
What was your biggest one though?
57.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget
he
that.
said 57 is not his favourite one.
Yeah.
He said
prefers
so
to-
many 50s.
Yeah.
He's like, I forgot about it as well.
Yeah, I had that one.
It's the situation, though, isn't it? A lot of the time.
It
I
is.
know my one, actually, it'll be come on to in a minute. It still doesn't always have to be the biggest, does it? Sometimes it's just something that really sticks in your mind. But go on, Tom, what's yours?
Well, mine is the biggest I caught last year, not from the UK, but from Europe.
Okay.
And it's because I've fished Gigantica for so many years. Like, I don't know, how long have we been fishing them? They're nearly 50.
Yeah, since 2009, possibly.
Yeah, so like nearly 15, 16
Mad.
years or whatever. And my PB from there was when me and Damo went 10,
Cool, yeah, a long time
12
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
And I've always fished it to try and catch a big one. There's loads of bigger fish in there. And probably the last year or two, I feel like I've personally got the hang of the lake. And I've caught lots of fish, but nothing big. And then went back this year for my mate's trip and had 66 common.
Wow.
So yeah, that was like definitely my
Oh, that was
favourite
one we were
catch.
talking about. Is
That's
it
the
a
one-
big
is it
one?
even is it even bigger than 30 kilos?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that. I was fishing long out the beach. Caught a lot the first few days, but they were all stockies, and I'd sort of been in that situation a couple of times before, and literally just catching stockies. And I weren't getting through to the bigger ones at all.
Yeah.
Ended up coming shorter, fishing completely different spots, like not even half the distance I was out. And the first night, I think I had a 66 and a 50 something, didn't I? Oh no, the second night, the 51.
Second night.
Either way, like moving away from the spot, even though I was catching fish, ended up to be a really good decision, and I was like proud of that at the moment.
Yeah.
So it was like it's hard to do that over there because you don't always get in the situation where you're even getting bites, let alone lots of them. So and it was a common as well. I quite like big common. So
Yeah, that was on your mate's trip, wasn't it? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, mega.
Out now.
And we were battered.
Yeah.
We were battered all week
I don't know
as
what
well.
you're talking about.
So yeah, it's been,
Yeah, you always look forward to that one, don't you?
yeah, it's great.
Trip every year.
Great week.
Don't get invited, you, Damo?
What's that?
Get invited on that one?
No.
No, same.
It's called a
Never do.
mate's trip.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Set that
I'm
up.
surprised you got invited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's obliged to now.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah,
that's what it is.
you've got a
Friends.
choice. My mate Neil. We
Yeah.
can't say that too many times
No.
and not invite
You're
you
not
on the
coming
trip.
this year now, are you?
No.
I haven't
come?
told the lads
I've already
actually.
got holiday booked.
Oh, right. So
Where
there
are you
is a
going?
space available then.
Sorry?
Interesting.
Yeah, for Damo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're in, mate. You're in. Good time
Yeah,
of
well
year.
done.
Big moon.
Well, if somebody else drops out, mate. Go on, Spoons. What's yours?
Mine was doing a guest on my mate's syndicate, and he told me that everyone fishes in the little clear spots right in the edge. I knew it was deep. It was spring. I just knew adjustable zigs would work. And my first bite was one of the big ones. Remember that jet black 40 pounder?
Cracking
That's one of the best carp I've ever caught, let
Yeah.
alone this year. It was
Yeah, it's
such a
mega.
cool fish. If I'm being honest, it was tarnished slightly by my next trip. 2-3 weeks later, having one bite and having the same one again. But you can't pick them. But
Didn't Harris go down and catch it as well?
no, Harris he had a nice scaly one out of there. There's a couple more in there. That was weird as well. Remember we were talking about the other one that I'd like to catch, and you went down there to test the underwater cameras, and a bloke had it, like 37-pound orange belly, dark black. 'Cause
That's
how
nice.
clear it is. So yeah, that one for me. But there's other ones in there that I'd still like to catch.
I'm sure you will.
You only need
Yeah.
1 or 2 a year, don't you, to remember? It's nice, isn't it? There always is. There's normally 1 or 2 that stick out every year,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah.
You've got to go
think
through the
so.
struggle sometimes to appreciate
Yeah.
what you've got. It doesn't have to be the biggest fish. It's
No,
just
it doesn't. No, I think mine's actually going to quite fit in you say that, because mine's probably going to be the first fish that I had out the river. I think because
Fish in the river.
Yeah, I know. I thought I'd save it for the Christmas special. I told you all about it. No, I think it's definitely going to be the first one, because I don't think it matters. It doesn't really matter how much effort you put in sometimes. You never really know. And because you can't see them on the river, or I never saw them, like I could have been baited for no reason pretty much for, well, weeks and weeks really. I think it was probably 8 weeks, I guess, I was baiting properly. Quite, it's 2.5 hour bop there, 2.5 hour bop home. Just baiting is like an arduous task in itself. So you're always hoping it's going to come good. Costs quite a lot in fuel. Everything's a big investment. The more in the boat, you make all that effort. You think it could literally be for nothing. But the whole time you're thinking it's not going to be. But I still didn't imagine it would happen. I think until it happens, you don't think it's going to happen, do you? And I think that first night I did on the baited spot, literally couldn't have gone any worse. Like I got a bite 2 o'clock in the morning, rods wrapped round on the boat, all like literally hell broke loose. I was absolutely shitting myself because it's obvious it was a carp. Rod was nearly getting ripped in. Started going towards this snag, give it everything I could, and it cut me off. And I literally, obviously dooming straight away, but it was literally all self-inflicted.
Remember you saying about the leaders and everything?
Yeah.
I'd gone there. For some reason, I thought like the 50-pound braid, the metre and a half of leg core leader, like everything felt really strong.
Yeah.
And I just thought, there's no way I'm going to get in any trouble with that. But then when I sat there on the boat and realised what had happened, it had obviously gone past the leg core. And obviously braid, it doesn't matter how thick it is really, you get it on the wrong thing, you
Yeah.
can just cut easy,
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
you?
you can.
And it cut me off. And I remember sitting in the boat, absolutely like gutted, couldn't get back to sleep. And then no more bites, sun come up, I went back to my mooring and I sat there, made a cup of tea, and I thought, I think I said this on the podcast right back at the beginning of the year, I literally thought you've got access to anything you want at Korda, like end tackle wise and that, and you haven't got leader on.
Yeah.
I just thought, what a prat.
I've
Like,
seen your list as well. You've booked most of it.
And I've seen your list.
yeah.
Cool, there's a lot on it.
It's because I'm all of my stuff.
Yeah, it is.
I'll put mine on yours as well.
Yeah. But then it was a case of like I've only done 2 nights twice on the river, and it was I've obviously had 2 nights, and I thought you've got to pick yourself up, just redo it. And I remember I've put a couple of rod lengths of leader on, fishing 10-foot rods, our fluoro leader, went back up, reset everything, and was lucky enough to get a bite again middle of the night. Complete trust in it now. I had no drama whatsoever. Like got it out, got it in, and 27-pound mirror it was, like everything I could have dreamed of really. If I'd have just caught that this year,
really
I'd have
nice
been bloody
ones,
happy.
that first
Yeah,
one, isn't it?
They've
really,
all been
really
nice,
old
to
one.
be fair.
They have, yeah, been
They've all
really
been
lucky
lovely.
actually. I think I probably expected to, if someone had said to me, well, how do you think you'll get on? I probably would have guessed at a few fish and probably a couple of smaller ones and hopefully a better one. Like I did think I was going to catch some cricket bat commons and some tatty old mirrors.
Average, it was unreal though.
Unreal. Yeah, £29 average I think I had this year. Out of like 8 fish,
it's good, isn't it?
which is mad.
8 fish is mental as well.
Yeah, I was well
just in
chuffed with
general.
that. Yeah.
Are you gonna go back
hence
to
why
the
I was
same
Carp
spots
Angler of the
next
Year.
year?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to have one more year on that stretch. I'm going to fish the spot for opening and a bit of the summer, which I had all the success from, because I don't feel like I've caught them all.
No.
So I'm gonna have a go there. There's another area I'm going to bait, which I didn't bait this year, that looks really good, that I've seen while I've been having a look up and down. And then I think it's just going to be a case of either making the decision to go on to another stretch and find a new mooring, or go back to a syndicate somewhere and put some effort in there. But
What would you do with your boat though?
I could stick it back on the trailer, put it on the drive, and then have a couple of years on the lane and go back again. But mate, not getting any younger, obviously, it is quite a lot of ag. Yeah, so it's like I don't know how much. I almost feel like I should probably ride the wave now while it's there.
Yeah.
And fish for what I can, and then.
He's talking like he's like 1 foot in the grave.
Well, I know it's a bit doomy, isn't
You're
it?
the youngest one here.
Yeah. No, youngest one here. Yeah.
How old are you?
43.
43.
Yeah. How old are you?
36.
36. You're chatting in the background, laughing at me there.
I know
Thinking
I'm
mine.
older, but
36.
yeah.
Bloody hell.
A lot of years
Damo?
on you.
Yeah, I do.
You do remember
Yeah,
36?
just
Yeah,
about, yeah.
44.
Yeah, you're old as
old
well.
group, innit?
Yeah.
Logging on a bit now.
He was just a boy when you started.
Yeah. That's why we started running. We're trying to go backwards, aren't we?
That's what it is.
We were saying that the
reversing
other
the
day. I
age.
think Damo was my age when I started. So
Yeah.
like when I used to look at Damo thinking he was old.
You're that
I'm
age
now that age, yeah, and he's
Yeah.
looking at me.
Cheers.
So what do you look at Damo as now then?
Just a young, beautiful man.
I've seen two. There's been 2 interviews he's done. He used to be talking about like taking over my job.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
Do you think he's the likely candidate?
You have to keep saying that to make it real.
Not
Yeah, it's
anymore.
manifesting, Tom.
Yeah,
I like
to
it.
To be fair,
yeah,
not
I'm
anymore.
going to have your job.
But every time he says, "Just got to wait for him to die."
That's nice, isn't it?
It's not,
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's
Yeah,
it's a nice
not
thing to
interested in
say.
him just going, do you know what, I've had enough, I'm going to step to the side. He wants him
gonna
just
stay
dead.
there forever
He's
now.
just going to go for the dead option. What's your views on that, on saying about 1 foot in the grave, Damo? How long do you think you'll do nights for? And that's not taking the
Forever.
piss. Yeah, you think you'll just
Yeah.
keep going and going and
Yeah,
going?
yeah.
Well, Regan's round.
Yeah,
there,
I was
isn't
going to
he?
Yeah.
say we've got quite a good person here to say
yeah,
that.
we have.
That's a good example of forever.
Yeah.
How old is Regan?
74.
90 something?
Is he?
70 something?
74, and he's
Yeah.
still out there.
Yeah, out there every night. Not every night, every
So a
week.
couple of nights a week, though,
2,
isn't it?
3 nights a week.
Catching loads as well.
Yeah.
Right, you saying about age, actually, Spooner. I know we've got Regan coming on as a guest, but he's going to have loads of stories. That story you told me just before you come on that involved you with the rods. Just
I don't
tell
know
us
if you've
that.
heard this, but he got a set of Kais and Greens earlier
No,
in the year.
he told me when the Chris.
I think he's told everyone, to be fair.
That's probably why he's here. He wants to
Probably.
Yeah, we'll let him
I
tell
think
it
I
again. He
spoke
won't
to him
hear
on the
us.
phone. So he's got a new set of Kais and Greens, and he's gone out to his lady. He's got some nice tickets, and his first bite was a 50-pounder.
Right.
I can't remember the order of the bites, but I think his second bite was a 20-pounder, and his third bite on the other rod was another 50. And he rung Damo and he said, "Here, Damo." He goes, "2 of these rods are right, but I think you give me one a spoon."
It's such a Regan story,
class,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
Yeah, very good.
Right, I
Going back to your question about doing the nights.
Yeah.
I went to Pete Springgate's birthday the weekend. He's 80 years old. He's still pretty sprightly, but the room was full of proper old geezers.
Yeah.
And they're all out there still doing it. So I think it keeps you alive. Like people
Yeah,
like
mate.
Pete. They need
Bet
to,
you felt
need
right
to
at
be
home.
out.
I bet you felt young there, Damo, didn't you?
Fishing's a great sport for that, though.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't need to be that able, do you?
No.
Like,
I'm glad you pointed at him then and not me. I was going straight
As long
for
as you
you
can
there.
get out there, it don't matter, does it?
No.
Really?
No.
Like you can still be out there 78, still
Yeah.
doing it, can't you? As long as you're healthy.
Yeah, definitely. I think it does you good, doesn't it, to be outside?
You're not going to be fishing really long and really well, but you still be in a bivvy and
Yeah.
catching carp.
Somebody said to me, "What happens when you can't cast? You can use a bait boat." And I went, "Nah."
Fish the edge.
I said, "If you've got a blue badge, then I think you're allowed to have one.
I love the idea.
That's a good point.
What, maybe that should be a rule?
Yeah.
If you're a blue badge, if you're disabled and you can't, and to enjoy your fishing you need one, then that's okay.
Yeah.
But
You know-
an able-bodied person of 25 to 75 can fucking cast
Oh,
out.
we don't want Josh in the office to listen to this podcast.
Oh.
He's
Does
on the
he
bait
use
boat
one,
big
does he?
time now, isn't he?
Is he on the bait boat?
He needs it in his new
Yeah,
water, yeah,
Josh
because of
does.
the
Yeah.
because of the old pylons.
Oh,
Yeah,
that,
innit?
oh, what?
That old chestnut.
Aquatels. To be
Aquatels.
fair, you don't have to use a bait boat through the winter, but if you don't, you almost definitely won't catch anything.
Yeah. Go
you
somewhere
can't
else.
cast the way they said. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I don't want a ticket.
You wouldn't have it, yeah. Right, I think we're going to swap out now, Dovey. I think we're going to
mate.
get rid of you, aren't we? We're going to grab.
Get rid of me. I'll go and get
Good elf,
Daryl.
Dovey.
Yeah, good elf. Well done.
Yeah, cheers,
Good
mate.
elf.
You won't be long. We're going to have you back. We are going to grab a guest in a sec. But yeah, I think, like you said, if you're able-bodied, I think it's only going to do you good. Keep getting out on the bank, isn't it?
It was a bit divisive throwing the old boat on the fire, wasn't
Little
it?
bit,
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
I did feel bad the other day. I was on a social at North Bank, one of the embryo walkers, and sorry, I always do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
There was a couple of them using bait boats. I'm going, come on, lads. The longest cast is maybe 28 wraps, which
Yeah.
all right, it's a decent chuck. I said, but you've all got the kit capable. And he started going, oh yeah, basically during the war, I think he was, I can't remember exactly what regiment, but effectively he'd done something and like
Pulled
his
his
lower
back.
back was destroyed. I'm like, you're all right.
Yeah.
You can use
You
that.
can use a bait boat. Right, here comes our first
Here we
guest,
go.
Mr. Darrell
Mr.
Peck.
Pecky. How are you, mate?
How are you, mate?
Hello, brother.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
No, it's not. Merry Christmas.
Now, this is a guy that knows a thing or two about catching carp. Darrell, welcome to the Think and Tackle Christmas special.
Thank you.
Uncut Podcast. We've just been talking about our favourite captures of 2025. So we're going to ask you about that in a minute.
It shouldn't
but
take long then.
no, there's been a few, I'm sure.
I bet there's been one or two.
Yeah. But what's been happening for you? What's been happening in the last few weeks? You've been getting out?
I've been out lots recently. I went to that Comberley carp fisheries on the Isle of Wight twice. I've been there. I went to...
That's got some serious carp in, isn't it?
yeah, I both times didn't do very well. I caught 133 the first time I went and 131 the second time. But the second time I was telling Neil on the... is it not close enough?
It's me, by the way. I'm
Sorry.
Neil.
Yeah.
No, I'm often
Yeah.
known as Spoons, but we
When
when
we
we
were-
at the weekend.
Yeah.
So telling him on the drive, basically I took my mate, put him in a swim. He'd never caught a 30-pounder before. And I'd seen when we'd had the drone up, there was this like big weed bed in the middle with a big clear spot next to it. I thought, I'll put him there. There's loads of, every fish is a 30, if not a 40-pounder.
Yeah.
I'll put him in there and he'll catch something. And he did. First bite was a 45-pounder, second bite was a 35-pounder. So he was absolutely made up with those two fish. However, I'd been baiting this spot on the edge, and I'd baited it the week before because I'd seen fish there. And I don't know if it was the biggest one in the lake because it's fair, little bit coloured, but it was a giant, and it was eating in the edge over my rig for at least half an hour.
Sorry, Daryl. How big is the big one, though?
Over 60 pounds,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I, like point blank, I had my rod just there. Like I felt like I should have caught. Like it must have just been ignoring the hook bait for
Yeah.
whatever reason. So I rigged up another rod, and I thought I'm going to get one shot at this. When it comes off the spot, I'm just going to lift out one rod and put the other rod straight back in, so there's no sort of downtime. And I done. It came off the spot, lifted the rig out, lowered the second rig in, put 2 handsful of corn round it, lowered the rod onto the rest. I was like, I got away with that. And then when I've come up from putting the rod down, I just let another handful go like that. And as it hit the water just exploded.
No.
So I just.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would have caught it, but it was
You were
on.
close.
You had a
Yeah.
solid chance.
Close.
It
Yeah.
was on, like, and it never came back. You know, and I
Right.
got a token 31-pounder after that from a different spot. But
It made you want to go back or not?
yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, it's quite fairly quiet, that Comberley in the winter. There's not many exclusive bookings on there, but it's a mad place. As in, it's 2 small lakes that are sort of 3 or 4 acres in size. One of them's got a 60 with a 50 and a load of 40s behind it, and one of them's got 2 50s and a load of 40s behind it. It's like,
Jesus.
they're only young.
Yeah.
You know, they're not ancient worldies yet, but they're quality carp that give them another 10 years. You'll be like, oh my god,
Lovely
what are they?
colours, some of the mirrors, aren't they?
Yeah, really, really nice. So, but I've done that. What else have I been up to? I went to Billy's Lake this week, caught a few.
Nice.
But yeah,
Yeah, I see you
You're
having a
doing
bit of
plenty.
carve up.
yeah.
Yeah. Are you going back to the other place in Kent that you've been going to or not?
Ken, unlock. Oh, well, the Dan's one.
Yeah.
Dan's one. I don't think so.
No,
Obviously,
it's you now.
I caught. There's one original in there, which I caught that long brown mirrored in there, just over 40 pounds.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's different fish in there. But I caught some of the better ones,
Mm-hmm.
and Billy the golfer's now sort of took over the reins, and he's having a go on there.
He had a nice one last week, didn't he?
Yeah,
really nice fish.
Dave's linear or something,
Yeah.
43 pounds. So yeah.
Okay, well, getting on for your best capture in 2020. Oh, your favourite capture, not your best, but your favourite memory or capture of 2025. What's that going to be?
Fred Gigantica.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Common theme here. Dovey went Gigantica as well with his
Yeah,
66.
the thing is, because you can't you can't bully the ones you want out of there because you go there once or twice a year.
Yeah.
You can't manipulate the situation. So
How many years you been fishing it? Dovey was just saying he's been going there. Was it 2009? Was it?
Yeah, it'd probably be the same for you.
Similar?
Yeah, I went a lot from 2010 to 2013. I went
Yeah.
a lot of times there. And then
At
they
least
got-
every year?
Yeah. And then they got really big.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get on. And I remember I didn't go from 2013 to 2019. It was like it was after COVID. I went on it was just after COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just after COVID.
Yeah.
I went back, and obviously a lot's changed. You know, in that time frame from 2013 to 2019, it's had a massive injection of new fish.
Yeah.
But you've still got lingering big ones that you remember from your previous time, and you can't target. It's really hard to target fish on. You can't really.
No.
You just go there and hope to catch, don't you? Like, if you're being honest. That's,
Yeah.
you
I think
go-
everyone gets on the tunnel there just thinking they're going to catch the Immaculate Common or hoping, don't they?
Yeah, that's the dream.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the dream.
But
Yeah.
if you went on the website and you read the blurb for like the beach swim and the Baxters, every guy that's in that swim thinking they're catching the Immaculate, aren't they? Right.
Yeah.
And it's going 2 years between captures, so you've got two swims like with 50 guys in per year, so it's like 400 to 1 still, and you think you're going to be that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
But someone's going to be.
Someone
Yeah.
is,
That's the
but it
thing,
doesn't
innit?
mean, yeah, just because you're in the swim don't mean you're going to have it,
No,
does
of course
it?
you
Yeah.
Where did it get caught on the last capture?
In the beach.
In the beach?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his
monstrous.
£105 capture, wasn't it? At the beach?
Yeah. Yeah.
Warren caught it the year before from Big Southerly, like almost unheard of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what was your situation with Fred then? How did that all manifest
Well,
and happen?
Well, what's Dan's mate with the bald head that goes there quite
Are
a
they?
lot? No.
Oh,
What's his name?
no, it's Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
Now, Chris had caught Fred the year before off Coes, the same
Yeah.
sort of time as I had. And the main thing that made me pick the beach was the beach isn't a productive swim, like really, but it had been in form, like more form than it usually
Goes in fits and starts that swim,
Yeah,
doesn't
it'd been hot, and I'm thinking if everyone's catching out there at 18 wraps, I know I could probably go in Alcatraz, Alamo, or Coes, and probably, if I get it right, maybe catch 20 fish in a week. I know I can't do that in the beach, but I thought there was a real good chance of catching
An OG.
like a proper big one out
Yeah.
there. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to plump for that, and it was mid session. I spommed out some hemp, not loads, like a little bit of hemp. I was straight boilie, and then I put some hemp out. And the most nerve-wracking bit about it was normal take, got it in close, saw it fairly quickly,
Oh, did you?
hooked in the top lip like a roach, and I went to net it within 5 minutes of having it on, and the landing net got stuck on the board on like a nail or on the chicken wire.
No.
And I've gone, and it's all poles bent down like that. The arm's gone down.
Oh.
The fish is bolted off the edge of the net and got off, and then I've seen what it was. So I had it on for another 20 minutes after that, not because it was going wild, but because I was now know what it was.
You've got a barbless hook in the top lip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, since then, I've been using the shot and hook. So like that was
Oh, right.
that was one of the catalysts for me really trying that. Was I just thought,
Trying to put the odds in your favour that it's going to drop down.
yeah.
Yeah.
But to catch Fred, so like just to finish it off, it was. I don't know how old that fish is. Obviously, Dan got the lake in 2013. You wouldn't have said it was a shiny penny then, would you? It was the biggest scaly one in the lake then. I think it hadn't been caught for 2 years either. I think.
Yeah.
Or was it? No, it was the year before. Because Chris Gardner.
Oh, that's
Chris,
right, yeah,
Chris had
that's
caught
it.
off
Yeah, yeah.
Coes the year before, more or less to the week, and it looked absolutely fantastic.
Am I right in saying, Daryl, if I might have this wrong, but didn't you do a little video on your story or something with like a little bit of a wish list before you even started
Yeah,
fishing?
but thing is, I do it every time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you highlighted Fred though,
I
didn't you?
filmed Fred, didn't I?
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on, Fred, and then I caught it.
Yeah.
But like, it's quite embarrassing when you've been there 20 times and you're eating your dinner and they go, Darrell, why are you not on the wall? I haven't had any of these. Yeah. I've been there 20 times. I thought you have a few. I said, well, I have had quite a few, but not the ones.
Yeah.
You know, when you have those, I've had some really, really big hauls in Alcatraz where I've caught 25, 35 fish in a week.
Yeah.
But without catching one that you look at the photos again. You know,
Yeah.
I've had like loads of like fresh stockies, and
Yeah.
it's. I always think when you go on those trips to France, you've all got massive aspirations, not only to catch, but to catch something incredible. And I always say, if you go there and you come away with a photo of a fish that you're buzzing with, the rest is irrelevant. It's like a lot of people that catch real big ones don't catch a lot of fish necessarily. So if you go there, tick off one of the ones that you really want, then you've had a great
Yeah,
week.
nice. And how big was it?
66 it was. Yeah.
How big was it in John Mancourt the first time we went?
46, wasn't it?
Yeah, 40 something, definitely.
Wow. It's a big fish, isn't it? For a good looking fish, it's an absolute
It's just a lovely
monster.
carp, isn't
It
it?
used to always get caught out of the tree line and almost only the tree line. And then once they removed all the trees,
Yeah.
it's like it's made it go elsewhere. And now it gets caught dotted around.
Yeah, I'll still say it likes the beach.
A bit like
likes
Immaculate.
coves.
It does like
Yeah.
that side of the lake, definitely.
Yeah, I did say in that video, that I feel that a lot of the younger fish, the smaller ones, do tend to get caught up the top end, the stock pond end of the
Yes,
lake.
100%.
And there's less weed as you move down the lake. There's less weed further down the pond, and I do feel that the real big old ones, I just can't in my head picture them like nose down in the tiny holes in the weed. I sort of
I need a bit of room.
just like grazing over a big
Yeah.
open area, there's spoms landing everywhere, left, right, and centre, and people though are on chosen spots, people fishing their own spots. There's bits of bait lying around in there everywhere,
Yeah.
and I just imagine them just roaming around out there, picking them off all the mouldy bait that might have been there a week or so,
Yeah. No, mega.
Special capture that, man.
Cool
Yeah, story.
special capture.
Yeah.
Well, before we lose you, Darrell, I'm just going to put you on the spot and see if there's any targets for 2026. I always think it's interesting. It's something you can maybe say on here, and you might have you back in the podcast in the new year, and you might have done it. So, anything you can think of.
Birth of comma.
Please let me back. Please let me back.
I actually haven't 100% decided what I'm going to do next year. I'm sitting on a couple of tickets, but I'm also thinking about joining St Ives. I've been offered a St Ives ticket. I might have to go on Longreach.
Okay.
Did you see Marcus catch that big fully scaled in the autumn?
Yes.
Obviously, that fish has been around forever. Like when I fished St Ives in 2005, those fish were already in there then.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I only fished on the lagoon,
Yeah.
where the fat lady was. And
One of my favourite carp, that.
I see Joe
incredible
Morgan
carp.
catch it a few years ago, and it was like 43, and I was like, it's just not quite big enough
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like. But then I saw it at 48, and I was like, it was a scroll stopper,
Yeah.
like you scroll. I was like,
Are you
Yeah.
quite patient with that? When you've got a fish in, have you got a few occasions where you've had a fish in mind and you've been quite patient and thought, I could get on there next year and catch that, but I'm going to wait? Are you quite patient?
I'm a bit more of an opportunist, really. Like if an opportunity arises, I jump on it. Like for example, with that big fully scaled from the Manor Fisheries, before Mozza caught it, somebody sent me a picture saying there's definitely an opportunity for a bit of filming here. 59-pound fully scaled, and he sent me the picture, and it was like a real mediocre sort of phone shot that didn't. I just was like.
Didn't perhaps do it justice.
I didn't do it justice, and it made
Yeah.
me sort of shrug my shoulders in like whatever. And then the next thing I know, Mozza's caught it, and I saw the picture, and I was like, I need to react now. And
Before you can't get on.
before you can't get
Yeah.
on, I was thinking, how many times in your lifetime are you going to get to fish for a 60-pound fully scaled and be able to have the whole lake to yourself with no one else in the way? And it comes out 5 times a year. I'm thinking that's doable. That's sort of how I think.
I love the way your mind works with things like that. I think that's quite unique. How
But
you can.
If you compare that to the Burfield Common, then right, so that's
Yeah.
5 times a year.
The fully.
fully is 5 times
Yeah.
a year. You can have it to yourself. There's nowhere where it can't swim, where you can't get to it. Those odds are good odds. If you catch a lot of fish, if you're there, the odds are good. The Burfield Common hasn't been out for 5 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
and
Low-
you can't
low
fish
access,
all of the lake.
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
competing against loads of really great anglers. So the odds of that are you're talking a completely different thing. It's like.
That is the beauty of carp fishing at the same time,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But like you say, I try and pick battles that I can win quickly now, rather than I don't want to be sitting on anywhere for 5 years trying to catch a carp. That's not my.
Do you think anyone sits on Burfield feeling close to catching it? Or do you think everyone is
Can you
just...
imagine being George Benos? He's had 200 bites from there. Or you're literally just. I can imagine it must be like just waiting to pull the ripcord.
Yeah.
It's just just all those fish that have got big in the time that he's been doing on there, and he might still thoroughly enjoy it. But I bet if you said you could have it on your next bite and be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He must be having
yeah.
a lot of repeats, I would gather, on that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, the dedication that George has put into it, it's like I look at that and just think,
Is life too short? Sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's sort of. I'd spend a lot of time fishing for work. If I had a different type of job, it might be different. Do you know what I mean? But I think for a guy with 3 kids, goes fishing a lot anyway, to be spending 5 years there, it's like I feel like you'd be putting your career on hold, or like all so much other stuff, you know, just to. I think it's possible, you know. You don't have to be there forever. You can just turn up and bang it out, you know, like people have. You know, Dave Lane caught it really quickly. Scott, the other Scott Lloyd caught it fairly quickly. But the game has changed, you know. There's a lot less carp in there now. It's people fishing on certain banks where you can't get tickets. There's an out of bounds. It's just like I done 20 odd night blank there this summer, which was pretty. I had a real good go in the spring, caught some, enjoyed it. And when you catch it, and you're buzzing, aren't you? You can't wait to get back on that. But when the 20 nights elapsed and I had to go, like my work, I pushed all my work back. When the work came round, I was quite happy to. Let's go and catch some fish somewhere easier.
Yeah, you're not leaving because you're with your tail between your legs. You're leaving because you've got to go to work. Sure.
Notice how I didn't rush back.
Oh, fair play. Well, we could talk to you for ages, Daryl, and obviously we're going to have you back in the new year. We wish you a very Merry Christmas, and we're going to swap you and Damo out now for Scott and Dovey back in. Cool. In you come.
Now, what's your new nickname?
Has he got a new nickname, is he? I know this.
Swinton. Swinton.
Swinton.
Pete Regan said, "You Scott Swinton."
Scott Swinton. We like that. Well, we've obviously had Scott on not that long ago, actually. It was a few months back, wasn't it? Yeah. So he's fresh. He's like a regular guest now.
It's because I'm always fishing.
Permanently.
Am I the only one that's got another pint?
Yeah.
I left mine. I was worried.
No, I'm all right in a minute. I've got to drive.
I'm going to have one more. Well, no, John has as well. Perfect. He's at about 8 behind the decks there. He's bad enough with the sound sober. What is he going to be like with 3 pints of giveaw in his system? Scott, thanks for coming on.
That's all right, mate.
Obviously, we mentioned we were going to be doing a Christmas special. We've been basically asking our special guests and ourselves about their favourite captures of 2025. I'm sure you had a few.
Of course he has.
But we just want you to maybe just tell us one special one or one that stands out. Doesn't have to be the biggest, but maybe one that really stands out for you.
Yeah. I'll definitely say Schnapps, which Tom knows pretty well.
When I was there?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Pretty much caught it for me, too.
It's a mega carp, that one.
Unbelievable.
Okay, tell us a bit. So that's obviously from Carthagena?
From Carthagena, had a really good sort of spell leading up to that. And then, you know, when just everything's going right, you're making the right choices. And like in the night, I'd had a few that morning. In the night, I had a bite, and then
had a few.
Out
of Carthagena.
Very difficult.
It was a really good spell.
Some people when you just catch a few a year. Let's just put it into context.
What was happening on the lead up to that? What had you got right, and how was it happening for you?
I was using time off, so I was there enough, and it sort of went from catching on single hook baits, a good one that starts the spring, which is always nice. It sort of leads you into it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Next one, I was sort of fishing this spot. It wasn't clean enough yet, and I just fished over a few broken baits, like a few chops, and nicked a bite like that. And then the week later, I was able to get back in that spot. And the spot I'd fished, I checked it, and it cleared up. And it was only tiny, real tiny, but it had polished up in that time, in that week's difference. So they obviously ate the bait that maybe I nicked the bite quick, and they ate the bait. So I sort of really leaded it up. But I bit the bullet and fished on the deck, and it was a real tiny spot, but it's
you got the drop you needed.
Yeah, and I got a little drag, but I was still bringing cack back.
So you
with me,
still felt like a bit of a gamble fishing on the deck.
Bring cack back. I was bringing cack.
Bit of cack.
I'm fishing on the cack.
Yeah.
Bit the bullet. Two on the deck.
Yeah.
Fish tight over it, and then had this one called the Olympian, which is 36. Then it was a stocky, sort of a not really nice stocky, and then in the night, I went quite heavy with the bait, way more than I usually would, but I just felt everything was lined up. It felt right. I don't know quite how to explain that, but it just felt right. And then in the night,
that feeling sometimes.
Yeah,
you can't put a foot wrong.
Yeah, and I'd already caught over a bit.
Love to feel that.
Yeah, I've heard anyway.
Have you ever felt like that?
No, I felt like that. So I think everybody gets to feel like that at some point, don't they? It's nice.
Yeah, it was one of them. But you're like, I know I'm in the right swim. I know I'm on the right spot. I've already caught a couple. You sort of get a bit like,
they're eating.
Yeah. I'm going to catch another one here.
Yeah. So it went really heavy, and then early in the night, had a bite. Felt like a big fish, played it in, the usual stuff, and see it with Schnapps, and quite a rare one as well. And I'm not sure if there was a capture between mine and yours, and
really?
That was quite a...
Blimey.
How big when you had it?
Oh, well, I think one capture, and it was 44.4.
Before it was like 37. I think I might have had it late summer though.
Well, when did you have it?
Yeah, well, I was on Brook
last year.
Yeah,
it was
this year.
It was.
And when did you have it then?
2 summers previous, I think.
Christ,
Yeah, I
it's
think
quite
it done
a long
one
time,
bite,
innit? For a small
one bite
lake
in
that
it,
gets
yeah.
that much pressure.
Yeah, it's quite a rare one. One I didn't really think, like, there's
I-
ones that you could sort of pin down. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
I didn't even really know about it when I caught it.
Your
So
pictures of it.
I made like I tried not to look at what fish were in the lakes. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really know
Just
many
keep
of
it
them,
out.
but even so,
Sorry,
I didn't
mate.
really know exactly what fish it was. But I'd fed it for ages. It was just eating off weed constantly, so that's probably why it doesn't get caught
Right.
much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Remember-
cracking bit of fish.
God, it's a
and
lovely
your
carp, isn't it?
pictures are unbelievable. Of it,
Yeah.
like, and
Was it Benny Allen or Kev?
one of
I
them
can't remember
two.
actually. Was it
Ben.
I thought it was Ben.
Yeah.
Ben.
Either way.
Top
Yeah,
both
Yeah.
you've,
there.
just, you've shared it this week, haven't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's a good night shot, though, isn't it? It
Yeah,
looks
really
mega.
good night shot. Yeah, Glenn, one of the bailiffs, did that for me, which
Yeah.
was mega. Yeah, I was coming back from the weekend away with the missus. I thought I'll run through, because I knew I was coming on here, I'll run through a few of the pictures and
Yeah.
make sure I was up to date with what I was,
Yeah.
I
I see Jay commenting and put, that looks like a story.
Yeah, I thought that.
Has
Yeah.
Tango been out of there yet?
No, it's been
What
a
are you
couple of
saying
years
about that
now.
then?
That's going to be big, isn't it?
Don't know, yeah. I don't know.
Have
We're
you
sort
seen
of
it?
waiting to hear what's going on. I haven't seen it for a while now.
Is there
but
a little bit of worry then about it?
they do go missing on there a lot, don't they? So,
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll still be in there.
Like you touched on, it's mad for a relatively small lake how they not only go without capture but then just go missing.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
come out.
And it has a lot of period of time on there where there ain't a spare swim, isn't there? It's like
yeah,
really-
it's not been as bad in the last
Is it
couple of
not?
years. In
Right,
all
okay.
honesty, it's been quite manageable. To be fair, like, I always knew it was quite a busy lake.
Jerry's about to get a lot of phone calls. for
Yeah,
tickets.
Yeah.
yeah.
So any tickets?
Yeah, but
Great
yeah,
lake.
it's great lake.
Yeah.
Great lake, and it was just that spell carried on. Like, managed it was like a mid-20 fully the next. Just after that, actually, Ben Allen come down that morning.
Yeah,
So
I
he was-
remember.
Yeah, he come down the morning. I'd had schnapps in the night. Come down the morning. I literally was recasting the rod. I'd left it out, leaving one out to play. And I was sinking the line, and it's gone
Yeah.
like that on there. And it was meant.
That ain't the usual lake to go and do a rig feature, is it?
No,
do,
no.
do you need one? Would it be
Get
ideal
double
to have one? Here we go. We'll get one and do a little rig feature.
How many fish have you caught out of there now?
I don't know, like 16 lost one?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly
Yeah.
without calling it now.
Roughly.
Ish.
I think I'll literally be guessing.
What, 10
10.
or 20?
50, more to 20.
He was straight as soon as we said
Yeah.
10, no more than
It's like
that.
no-
Yeah,
10, you're joking, at least 21.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
quite
good going
good.
though, isn't
It's-
it?
It's been really good. Yeah, I've
And
really enjoyed it.
Are you still on there?
I have. Yeah, I still got the ticket.
So is that going to be you for next year?
I don't know.
Okay.
We sort of see how the land lies and work out what I'm doing.
So if Tango gets caught, you're going back. If it doesn't,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you catch
Yeah.
Tango, you're not.
Well, I got lucky after that as like one of the other better mirrors, Beadle, which
Nice.
again,
Yeah, you had that
yeah.
one, Davey, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yes.
All smaller weights though. They
Yeah.
were mid-30s when I caught them.
Yeah, they're
literally
the-
2 years before though.
Yeah.
They are the
But
better
you were
fish.
catching in the summer.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
I was, but it's weird that they've all got big.
Yeah, they are the ones now. Really, there's the odd remaining like of the old originals, but
Have you got any of you got any thoughts on why that happens with lakes? You know, like when you do get that quite a bit, don't you? Where fish go from 32 to 38 in a season or two, and you
Yeah.
think, well, nothing's changed really. Like what's
Sometimes water quality, sometimes the big and dies.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say that.
Weird that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Tango's died at all because they do a long period in there without getting
Yeah.
caught. But sometimes when big uns die, they like something else takes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens. Like how do they even?
But it happens all the time.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah. But
It's
but,
mine
it's, but it seems like in there actually all of them have got bigger. It's not like one's just done £10 bigger.
Yeah.
It's like they've all got £5.
they
bigger.
were the sort of newer band, weren't they? They're still old, but the old ones,
Yeah.
I've like dropped off at the end, as
Yeah,
they
of
do,
course.
and these are taking their places.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are the ones now. So
I like that Sandy. Is that still in there?
Yeah, that's a lovely carp. That one.
Lovely carp,
Yeah, it's a
that.
You had
lovely
that?
carp. No,
Oh, what?
yeah, no, really liked it.
Yeah.
What's the one that
Yeah.
Jay called the leathery?
That was
looking
that
thing?
Sandy.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, because him and Scott went down
laugh.
there and they had like a little clumping session, didn't they? Like, didn't they have like a month or so where they just kept catching, or
Yeah.
Scott and
Oh,
Jay?
the sweet
Yeah.
corn, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
that
don't know. They
was
just
in like April, May sort
Yeah.
of time. No,
Yeah.
it was tigers fishing in the weed.
they had a few,
Oh,
didn't
was
they?
it?
Yeah.
He nice.
That's a nice carp.
Jay's done really well. He's smashed it out there, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Jay catches wherever he goes,
Of course
doesn't
he
he?
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's done both complex, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course he is. We're just following his trail.
Yeah. Have to drag him on in a bit.
Yeah.
We've asked everyone this, Scott. You might not know yet, and obviously you just said you're not 100% sure what you're doing, but targets for 2026, anything sort
Fishing wise, obviously.
of... Yeah.
I have got a Blue Lagoon ticket.
Wow,
So
okay.
I am going to go over there, I think, in the spring.
Yeah.
try and have a go at that one.
How many times a year is that fish? Once, twice?
I think it does a few bites.
Okay.
It's a really low stocks lake that. It sounds like quite a lot of ag. I've not even seen it yet, but
Would that be the deepest lake you've ever fished?
I fished Old Slade Lane. It was pretty deep, but there or thereabouts.
How deep is it then?
Deep, innit?
I think it's 40 or 30,
They use it for diving courses and stuff.
Oh, that's ag.
Yeah, it's like all
Get
and
them
they're
adjustables out.
And
That's
they're
all
all-
you need.
Yeah,
Maybe doesn't it
does
always
make it
get caught
harder.
under? It
Yeah,
gets
it
caught
does.
under people's feet a lot.
I think
doesn't it?
it's a lot of like half the reason I fancy a go is like it's quite visual. I think.
Yeah.
It gets seen, and I think if you can see it and you're looking,
Yeah.
you're in with a chance. But I don't know. I've got the ticket to go and have a look at. That would be lovely.
Yeah.
If I could work that out.
I remember on
you know.
Terry's little thing of it, it's mad that you got all that water, all that depth and everything, and he gets a chance really early, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Sees it in the edge and nearly
Yeah,
catches
yeah.
it like straight away.
Yeah, it's possible. So, yeah, a bit of that. Maybe Carfer. We'll see how the land lies. See what
See what
tickets come
happens.
up.
That's
that.
all right if you're there all the time, but you're doing overnighters. It's dark
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not necessarily going to be able to see what's going on, are you?
No, you're sort of reliant on getting it right and being there in the morning. To be honest, I'm probably relying on annual leave. Like
Right.
you think, use a batch of my annual leave for fishing
right time.
at
Use
the
it
right
wisely.
time, like I did in May. That
Yeah.
was sort of probably where I was most consistent. Used the odd day off.
Has it got a
Yeah.
time of year where it comes out, like all the
I
time?
think it'd probably be a late one or a
Right.
late start to the
'Cause of the
spring
depth.
Because of the
because of the depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just try and time it right and see how it goes. But it's just building a picture in it, and I think you keep going, keep doing the right things, and it sounds like you can find it and see it. And
Well, like we said
Yeah.
to Pecky, with a bit of luck, you'll be back on the podcast with your pictures.
can't imagine. That
Well,
would be
nice.
nice.
I
What
don't
did Becky
doubt
say
it.
he was fishing for? I missed it all.
Well, we said if you could pick one carp that you can go for next year and be back on, it's like Burfield Common, Burfield Common, Burfield Common.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the
That ain't
fire
a
in the
bad
belly.
one, is it?
No,
Well,
but-
if the timing's right, he has. He said it's-
Sounds like he's going to do a bit of time on long reach as well for that.
yeah,
for
long
that
reach
fully.
is another one.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
got
it's a
he's,
lovely
he's got
carp,
that in
that.
his mind quite a bit.
Yeah.
That is a lovely
Yeah.
carp. Them
He's-
long reach fish are unreal.
His actually his bit on Burfield was brilliant, wasn't it? Just saying about
Brilliant.
how it's like he put it in. He was talking about George Benos. He's had like over 200 bites on there, still not had it. Like, and he's just living.
How does that work?
That's what he was saying. He said that because I said to him, "Do you ever think anyone down there feels like they're close to catching it?" And he said, "Well, look at George Benos. Said 200 bites and not caught it. So
Hasn't
no."
been out for 5 years.
Yeah.
the
So
realities
you're
of catching a carp is
5
Yeah.
years.
unbelievable.
you're putting your rods out every day. Really, it's you have got as much chance, I suppose, as anything because it's a carp. It's
George will
livestock.
catch it.
Well, I think so.
George
yeah.
will
Catches everything he wants, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like you said, how much he was saying. I said his life too short sometimes for a carp like that. Like there's a lot. He was saying about having 3 kids. He does a lot of fishing anyway. So to really dedicate himself to it and live down there pretty much is a step too far. And I
But
think
he's fishing a lot anyway, though, isn't he?
that's what he's saying because he
Yeah.
does a lot for work anyway. To then turn his attentions to that in all the spare time, then obviously eliminates the family time and anything else. And all of a sudden you're never at home.
Yeah, bloody good
You know,
film that he did.
Yeah. Caught this though, didn't I?
Kids, apparently.
Yeah.
Nice on carp, though, look.
I don't know. Do you think you could do it? Do you think you could do 4 nights a week minimum, 5 nights chasing
Me?
that carp? Yeah.
No, definitely not. That's why I'm not doing it.
No.
But there are different people, and people like
Pecky,
Darrell was
Benos.
one of them.
Yeah, he
Benos,
is.
Stokesy,
Yeah.
them guys have got
Special
the grit
mindset.
to go and do it.
He was
That's
saying he really got it going on there. And I remember I dropped a barra to him actually and he was buzzing. Like I think he'd had quite a run of good fish. Showed me a few on his phone and I was like, oh my God. You sort of almost feel like he's going to catch it. Oh, and you're going to catch it. You're getting like a couple of bites a week. And then he said he'd done a 20 night blank and he literally couldn't wait to get away.
That's the toughest of the tough, like that.
Yeah.
Thing is on there, it's not even like if you're catching, it's coming because
Yeah.
quite often I think probably
Yeah.
not the best idea to be catching. Like that
Yeah.
might not be the way to catch it. You could do really, really well, catch loads and not be in for it.
Do you
Does that
think you
make
could
sense?
ever pick your rod up though from a take and it just go off like a steam train and not think, this could be him? You're going to think that every
Especially because
time.
they're all
Every
fishing
time.
braid at range.
Yeah.
It's like everything must feel like it.
This one
So
didn't
it's
stop.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all big fish though, aren't they? There's a lot
Yeah.
of them.
That's obviously a challenge that wouldn't suit your style of angling, Scott, whatsoever.
What, the-
Burfield Common.
I'd love to, mate.
Would you? Do you
Oh,
think?
yeah,
could you
yeah.
do? Have you got the
problem
mentality?
is
for-
I just can't rein it in. What's like
Yeah.
realistic? Do you know what I mean? I want to go and do those things,
yeah.
but
Do you think you've got the mentality for 5 nights a week?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
question
Yeah.
is, do you need 5 nights a week, though?
Yeah. Well, I think if you need to wade through, well,
Well, there'll
yeah.
be someone
Well,
that's caught
yeah.
it.
sorry,
There'll
I
be
say
someone
that.
that's
There's been a
caught
few
it.
that have caught it quickly.
I've never done it to know. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
by the time I got into it, I'd already had
Yeah.
got misses and whatnot. But I don't know. I'd
Yeah.
like to think I would, but it takes another level for
Yeah.
these guys that do that. Like
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
can say, "Oh, they got all the time in the world." You got to be able to fish well all the time, haven't you? And they do. Like, it's not a given.
You get imagine how in tune you must get though. I mean, there's no denying a lot of natural talent and skill and everything from somebody like a Pecky, but you're going to get polished and good at anything on any water, aren't you? When you're doing that amount of time, you are going to be
stale.
Yeah, or burnt out.
Maybe,
like,
but you're always going to go away and think. You're going to be thinking all the time, aren't you? So you're always going to go back with a fresh approach. You're not just going to turn up every Monday with the same plan, are you?
I don't know. I think you go to, like, some waters you fish where there are people that are doing, like, not of Pecky level, but people that are doing a lot of time, and I think they get worse over time. Pecky gets better.
Yeah.
But he's
sussing
able to focus for that period of time.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people aren't. They just end up just sort of getting stale there and just sitting there.
I always get really. Yeah, I always have a lot of respect for those guys that go on them waters that are having it off, but then soon realise this isn't going to catch me it. Yeah. And all of a sudden they do something totally different. They'll come away from the baited spot and go on, and you think like to just all of a sudden decide to not catch and go blanking for a load of weeks in order for the bigger picture. Takes a lot.
Pecky's mindset film was quality, and it is like a real caption of like what it takes at that level. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people would not have been putting rods back out, not doing what you should be doing, not moving, listening. You know, weeks in, rain, carp after carp. It's like, I can only imagine how knackering that is. But to still do the right thing constantly, thinking about it, putting it all together on your own. Yeah. Like, there's another level, mate.
There's levels to all this thing, innit? Even if you take somebody like a maker, like how he goes out every week and gets up at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 4 a.m, getting the rods back out 3 on a spot, another 10. Another 10 spots. 36 last night to 31 pound. I reckon my thing would be 6 last night to 22 and like 8 hours sleep still. You know what I mean? It is a different mindset, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Well, cheers, Scott. We could talk to you for ages again. We're obviously going to have you back in the new year.
Yeah, nice.
We're going to swap you and Spoons out now and get Damo and Regan in, I think.
But
we might break for a little bit of grub now because Dave has kindly put together a lovely little spread for us. Just a few little samples of the food that's available here at the Dog and Pickle. So we're going to enjoy that and we'll be back in a bit. You have that, John. I'll have a shandy. That's right. I haven't poured it. Okay. It's just sitting there, yeah. I'll have a shandy if possible. Thank you. Here we go. Damo's back with special guest, Mr. Pete Regan. This should be very interesting.
Is he allowed to use a bait boat?
Not yet.
He's not.
It's his fault. We've got bait boats.
You should have been playing Tina Turner then.
We should. Well, we put that in over the top, Pete. Don't worry.
I've got a sore throat.
Well,
Pete, you got to speak into the microphone.
You've got to speak to this.
Oh.
Mate, have a bit of chocolate.
Have a bit of chocolate.
I've got a sore throat. I dreamt.
Oh, here we go.
You've got to be able to hear this joke. We've got to be able to hear it.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, I dreamt I was baiting up and I swallowed a seagull.
Pete, how are you, first of all?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? How's life been treating you?
Yeah, smashing.
Very good?
Really, no, perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Lots of fishing going on?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. Get out a couple of times a week.
Yeah.
Try and talk right into the mic,
forward
Pete.
a bit, Pete. I'm going to chuck you forward a little bit. Bring your chair forward.
I find this rather strange. It's a fucking great mic, and I've got to...
You've still got to come forward more. Sorry. That's it. Now come. That's it.
You should have put him in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You're used to putting your mouth around something that size, I'm sure.
Anyway,
It's about
getting
right.
on the river.
It's been good, mate. I've tried to keep it quiet, actually. We haven't talked about it much on here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my boat at the moment, pike fishing at the moment.
Oh, okay.
A couple of sessions.
Yeah.
So, but right, do you ask me a question?
Yeah, you got to talk into this all the time.
We
We're not gonna
actually
ask you a
brought
question.
us. I said we brought you up earlier anyway because we were talking about really old people, and we were saying how old you reckon you can get until you stop fishing, and how old are you now?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't like to ask that question. I'm 75. Oh fuck me, Dame.
Here he goes. Damo's gone for it. Go on. You're 75.
You're 75.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm 75 in February.
Right. Okay.
Friday the fucking 13th.
Oh no. It's the end of days, isn't it?
No, Friday the 13th. So yeah, and I still feel enthusiastic. And if you know, John Miller, he said to me, "Fuck me, he's moving again." Yeah, just keen.
Yeah.
I can't see me stopping. Can you, Damien?
No, we had this discussion. Damo said he thinks he's going to go for as long as he can go.
Sorry, Damo's just eating some of his chocolate. He's trying to act.
Is it? Trying to act hard.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. All right. So they haven't got any water.
Yeah, I think if you fish for the right reasons,
Yeah.
and you just enjoy the environment, then you just keep going. I've got to get out a couple of nights a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a nightmare sitting indoors all the time.
Yeah.
I'm outside anyway.
Has it got harder for you though, or you just
No.
just still the same?
No. Things have got so much easier with electric barrows and that
That's
sort
true.
of thing, and
Yeah.
in the lake I fish, there's one you can drive up to the swims on one side. I think that Baston, or the tracks are nice at
Yeah.
Baston, and you can't. I
It's
still.
just as easy. It's an
That's
old
not
man's
as easy.
sport, really.
It's not as
It
easy.
is an old man's sport.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as easy, but if I'm still enthusiastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great to see,
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's what
So-
we've before we could talk to you about anything, Pete, and we will. But one thing I want to quickly ask you, because we've asked everybody, is a highlight of 2025, like a particular carp or a session you've had.
I thought you were going to say, "What's my secret?"
No, I'm not going to ask you a secret. I know you won't tell me. Go on.
Well, I once wanked a bloke off for a watch.
Oh, okay. We've all been there.
Yeah. But I've got that off my chest. I've got that off my chest.
I don't think it was that sort of stuff.
Oh,
Did you give it back to Tom? Or just
no.
You said you was never going to tell anyone about that.
keep that quiet? You give him one orange juice, you spilled his guts. That's why you ain't got it on today, innit?
No, what did I catch this year?
Yeah, well, a favourite capture or a memory that you think you can
Favourite
remember the
catches.
most.
I had a fish just over a year ago that was rather special. Shall I say it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a 54-pound common, 54.9.
Wow.
I caught a 47 and a half, I think. Can't remember. A couple of months ago, Damian.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of months ago, which is the only fish I've ever caught on a chod. It was a black common, a lovely fish. Then Damian, I went for casting with Terry Edmonds. I went round Damian's first, and he gave me some Kaiser rods. He gave me 3. So I said, well, I only want 1.
Yeah.
No, he said, you can have them. And this is a true story. Went out, caught a 50, didn't I?
You did?
And then I had a 30 something and a 20 something.
Yeah.
The next time I went out, I had another 50, 51
Yeah.
and a half. What do I say to you?
You rang up and said, have you given me one of Spooner's rods?
Yes, I've got one.
50s on the other two.
You have to send that back quick.
Yeah.
So that'll get you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
That's class.
no, it's been good. Very lucky. I'm in Baston now. A lovely bunch of boys. When I did the podcast up in Baston,
Yeah.
I said I sort of measure the waters more by the people I fish there with. I don't want to be sitting in people's swim, gas bag, and I don't want them in my swim, actually. And
I've heard you just tell people to get out your swim if you don't want
yes,
them
if
there.
I don't want them there,
He doesn't
say fuck off.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you can
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I have a cup of tea? Yeah, no,
No,
you can
why?
fuck off,
No,
mate.
they asked. I said, fucked. No, and yet I got that Baston. I met that Mark Wilcox and John Miller.
Yeah.
I speak to John Miller every day.
Good lads.
He's lovely.
He's
The
lovely,
pair of
John.
them-
Yeah, I love
yeah,
John.
the pair of them are smashing. So that's that. I just got him into a special water.
I've got to say, that £54 common that he's talking about,
Yeah.
and when I saw the photo of it, I said to Pete, that is the best carp you're ever going to catch.
Yeah.
And if you saw it and we published it, that carp is on. That is probably one of the best common. It could be the best common in the
But you're not allowed to show it.
No,
Well, I
think
can.
you can, but
I've got
I just think
permission
it'll
to show
cause
it.
problems.
Do I want to show it? Nah.
Why though?
No, because I
Pete,
don't.
sorry to be a
but I
punisher.
went
Can I
pipe
just push you
fishing-
up a bit
I went
more?
pipe fishing. Huh?
Can I just push you up a little
Why
bit
didn't
more?
you put
Right.
the fucking seat in the right place?
You got to talk up. That's all it is.
You've almost got to feel like you're eating it. That's
I
it.
went pike fishing twice this week.
Yeah.
I'm going again Wednesday morning.
Okay.
And if I catch a big pike, I haven't really got to tell anyone.
No.
I ain't bothered.
No,
Just
it's not
gotta be
about.
there.
It's not about wanting to tell. It's sometimes people want to see it though. Like,
I can get stuffed. catch it. No, I think that's just nice. I caught a lovely fish and I'm really chuffed. A few friends have seen it and that. You've probably seen it, haven't you?
The common?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
How many 50-pounders have you had, Pete? Do you know?
I do, yeah.
How many?
How many you had?
I can't remember now, 3 or 4.
How many you had? I bet you don't fucking answer.
He's had a few.
He doesn't answer.
He doesn't answer
Don't
that much.
answer. No.
You know,
I've had 13.
13 50-pounders.
13 50s you've had.
Was that an echo?
That's a lot of 50s.
That is a lot of
Yeah,
50s.
I know. I've been about a long time. Although
He's
having
been
said
fishing
that-
longer than God, hasn't he?
You have, but still, but
Having said that,
most of them must have been in the last 10 years, though.
yes, of course, yeah. But having said, and if you fish
No,
places like
you had
Welly,
Pete, you had 50-pounders longer
oh
than 10
yeah,
years
a long
ago.
time ago, didn't
From
I?
Harrow
And that other one, Essex, twice, that one, and yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to tell you something now. The owner of this lake was talking to John Miller a couple of days ago, and he said Peter's got the knack of catching the big uns, and I know I have, and do you know why? And you know why? Because we spoke about it at Gigantica.
Yeah.
I'm just at 20 and 22 mil boilies, not necessarily on the hook, but 20 and, with a throwing stick. When you're baiting up and tramlining, them big fish don't want to join in that bum fight.
No.
Would you want to join in a bum fight?
No.
No.
But
You
then
get older.
I'm a human and clever.
No, but you said, I told you about it. You said, yeah, but I just like getting bites.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah.
I do like getting bites. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting there thinking I could have caught
Oh,
more this trip. Whereas
yeah,
you're,
and I tell you what, I'd rather sit in a fucking bivvy singing 10 green bottles than what I would getting out for 2 17-pounders and 21 during the night.
that's true.
Yeah, so I just enjoy the environment and love, and I've got a lovely app for me birds and that sort
Yeah.
of thing. Speak to people like Tom Banks, he'll tell you every name of tree, wouldn't he? All the butterflies, everything. And he'll say, Peter, did you notice them caterpillars are a week early this year?
No, I was wanking someone off of a watch.
Yeah.
Well, out of all the things I didn't know that the most.
What's a piece of advice, Pete? Someone that's been around forever doing it for as long as you have. What advice would you give to somebody that maybe is just getting into carp fishing now?
Yeah,
Hang on a second. I thought you were going to say, don't get your missus to cut your hair.
because my missus cut my hair.
What today?
You never
Yeah.
guessed, would you?
No, it looks good. I
Yeah.
can't have it. It looks better than mine.
That
Well,
looks fucking better than yours.
It's the one subject he's got you on.
What happened when COVID come along? Someone cut your hair. I said, you're looking won't. So anyway, so I end up looking like Wurzel Gummidge.
Yeah, no.
And so then she cut it. And I said, what's it look like? She said, I've got video of this. She said, what's it look like? She said, does it matter? And I thought, not really.
No.
Do it, really?
Yeah.
And so she cut it. And I said, you know what? Good girl.
Yeah.
So then she bought proper scissors.
Yeah.
And then she bought a thing you put round
Starts
your neck
charging
to
you.
say that, yeah. Catch her hair and that. And so she's cut my hair ever since. And no one, for 3 or 4 years, no one mentioned it until I went to Gigantica. Damian says, who the fuck cut your hair?
Oh, you'll notice stuff.
Then Wayne said, yeah, you remember we used to get that cut that was all sort of shabby, cut there.
Yeah.
So I used to pay extra to get mine for nothing.
You've got a cheek having a go at someone's hair.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. You have a go at me every time I see you, don't you?
Pardon?
You say the same thing every time I see you.
It takes you a little bit longer to
wash
wash
my
your
face.
face.
He
Yeah.
just said that to me around there. Everyone's just cracking up laughing. I seen it like, yeah.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah. And they tell you what, you have to get up early and all.
Oh, we interrupted him. Sorry
Go on.
about your piece of advice.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
A piece of advice.
We don't,
right,
Pete. We don't sit down with people that have been carp fishing
No.
for as long as you that often. So it's always interesting, I think, to get a different view.
I think I was in a unique position in as much that I couldn't always go when I wanted to go. Called back to sea, doing but 12 days at sea and 2.5 days in the harbour at one time. And I was fishing Waveney Valley Lakes, and then 28 on and 28 off later, and that sort of thing. But then the commitments you have on your month off, And so I've never really been able to do it when I wanted to. But yesterday, I was fishing, so that's always kept me keen.
Yeah.
I've never sort of had too much of it. Yesterday, I got up, I went outside at 6:15 in the dark, buggering about as I do with all my bits and pieces. And
You mean at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd come in about 5 o'clock. That was pitch dark. I'd come in for 20 minutes for a sandwich. I'd done a little bit too much because I buggered my legs up, my ankles, because I was on my feet all day. I just can't sit indoors. I can't do it.
No.
It drives me insane.
Outdoorsy sort of person.
Yeah. And I think if you can go fishing, any sport that's all-consuming as ours, you know, your book collecting and your bait making and you're putting your boat together and you're getting your dead baits and all that sort of thing. That's keep you occupied all the time.
Keep your mind active.
Yeah. And then we get on the phone and talk a load of bullshit, don't we?
Yeah.
Well,
we
you
do that.
do.
We do that in the office every day.
Well,
don't we?
you're
Well,
the best at that, though.
If you looked at my phone, you'd be surprised. I really only speak to 2 people regular.
Yeah.
It's Damian,
Yeah.
John Miller.
Yeah.
Damian 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
So. John Miller about twice a fucking day.
Yeah.
and then just occasional other people. So I'm not on the phone that much. I leave my phone indoors purposely, actually.
Nice.
That's Jimmy Bob. So
We're all on them too much now, aren't we?
yeah,
Way
yeah.
too much.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
But that's life. Okay, Pete, to finish, what about targets for 2026? Anything you want to achieve in 2026 in your
not
angling?
really.
He just wants to make it to 2027.
He wants to add another watch to his collection. Get another watch in the collection, he'll be happy.
So no, not really. I'd like to get off 13. I think it's unlucky 13. So
Like some people might see that as lucky.
yeah.
13 UK 50
Mate, you'll have a
pounders.
few more this year.
I
won't
think
you?
you will, yeah.
I've hit the post loads of times as
Yeah.
well. So but,
That's some achievement.
Lost some big uns and all, mate, haven't you?
Oh, fuck me. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you now, on my life, I've had 2 50s this season, right? And some other big ones. And you could have both of them for the 2 I lost.
Go on, give us a loss to finish.
No,
A cheery story.
Yeah.
one of them was on the rope on a air pump, on the aerator and that sort of thing. And the other one, Christ on what was playing it for about a quarter of an hour. It's like hooked onto the bottom. That went down the side, that place,
Yeah.
down the right hand side. Went down there and then that kited out into the middle of nowhere. And I stood there and a smile come on my face and I thought, you're fucked. Good boy. That was some shit down there. And so I'm playing it in and then it all started grating. I lost it on, I think I lost it on one of them Ridge Monkey marker things where you press a button
Oh, and it goes
and
down.
it go down and this chap pressed it and it went down and didn't come up the surface.
Oh, no.
I hung up on that.
No.
Yeah, huge fish.
Do you think sometimes, though, you think it's a big fish and it ends up not? Or do you know now when it's a big one?
I think they're all good ones that you'd have caught.
Yeah.
Mediums, but yeah.
Yeah.
But then every now and again,
Mm.
What, like that
No.
one in Connarbrook?
Damien can't be an arsehole.
Well, you got to tell us now. Everyone's going to be
No,
wondering.
That's between me and
Oh, is it? Okay. Little private
What
joke.
it was, yeah.
That's how you got
Then
Damo's
I'll tell you-
Rolex.
I'll tell you a nice experience. I've caught quite a few fish. I don't know how many 40s I've had, lots, 60s, 70s. And, but probably one of my favourite fishing ones was at Rainbow, and I had Maureen. And we had 3 60s and a
Yeah.
73 in
Yeah.
about 30 hours.
Nice.
And she was on the landing net, and I always dreamed of Maureen netting my personal best 73 and a half, because when she nets it, she turns around and she goes like that, high five.
Yeah.
She goes bang like that, and she'll go, "Good boy." Yeah, and that sort of thing. Yeah, so they're really special. But
Yeah.
Christ, like some special times.
Yeah.
Stopping at a hotel, everything. I'm excited about going to the Road Lake. I'll tell you a story about the Road Lake. I don't know if it was that lake or another lake. someone was out the heads on drugs, right? And they had the bivvy set up with the back, with the door facing the field, cast into a field, right? So that he ain't going to be asked back, right? Ask the bailiffs. So,
Was this on the road like at Gigantic?
Can't be.
are you going to cut this out?
No.
No.
We don't cut anything out.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I took Ian Sadler, lovely man. So he was telling me that they're going to sort that out across there because that just can't happen. I don't think social and fishing meat should be in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Does that call me an old fart? Am I against it on the piss? Yes, I am an old fart. Do one. If you want to go on a piss, go down the pub. Don't hold the biggest fish in the lake or make a noise. So anyway, so Ian Sadler, he said, do you know what? I said, what? He said, he told me it was this, that and all the rest of it. And he was cast out in the field, so he ain't going to be out. I said, well, when you work at Ian, I said, you only caught one more than him.
Oh, brilliant.
Is that a good story? Can I fuck off?
Yeah, we're all gonna. I got it wrong before. We're gonna break for some food now.
Okay.
We got the timing slightly wrong. Pete, thanks for coming on. Will you come back on with us in the new year when you have that 14th 50-pounder? Because we'd love to hear about it and have you on as a
I was
guest.
going to talk about him.
No, well, you can talk about this one. You don't have to tell us where it's from. We'll just have you on when you reach that
Wait till it's
milestone.
got a PB.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He sounds keen.
it does. Yeah.
Now, I did say to Damian, I would at one time, and I ain't going to do it, I would at one time like to make a whole film because I go quite in depth, you know I do, don't you?
John can make that happen.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
get John
well,
on
I'm
that
not sure if
tomorrow.
we've got enough film.
We've got
Yeah.
plenty of film for that.
With the whole bit, the bait making, opening up, you know, I can talk about flavours. What's the most important thing about a flavour? It's not the flavour in the bait. It's the taste that you put into the water. Into the water. No one talks about that.
Pete, he's going like this to me. He's going, wind him up, get him off.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So here we go. I've got another out for you.
okay, I'm fucking off.
Pete, we'll have you back on in the new year. Thanks
we'll
very
see.
much for coming
Thanks,
on.
Peter.
Let's have some food. Oh my God.
It's the best roast dinner I've ever had.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got to try and do 2 more guests, and I feel like just rolling out of here.
Well, we'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And redo it.
That's a good
Did
idea.
the podcast.
We might be able to get some more food.
No, Dave and the chef. That was
come back for pudding
absolutely
tomorrow, shall we?
outstanding.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to get going, but before we get another guest on, there's just something we've got to do. You'll all remember on the last podcast that we're going to give away Maker's old power porter, and we said we were going to pick someone from our followers either on Facebook or on Instagram. One lucky person is going to win Maker's old Fat Boy power porter with his customised plate on it.
Did you say Fat Boy's Power Porter?
No, he's Fat Boy power porter. He acclaimed that himself, actually. He said it's got my private plate on it. But I'm holding in my hand a coin. I'm going to choose whichever one the coin's in. We're going to go Facebook. The other one will go Instagram. So go on, you pick.
Oh, coin's in that one.
Right, there you go. So we're going to go on Facebook. Spooner, you're going to pick it. I'm going to go to here.
What was the point of
Give
picking the coin?
yourself so that we can go on
Well,
either
is it from
Instagram
all
or
these people?
Facebook.
So I'm just going to scroll through.
Scroll
not
through
the-
and just stop on one and then read it out for me.
There.
Okay.
Neil Spoon.
What a result.
That is going to a Grant Beaumont.
Grant
There you
Beaumont.
go.
Right, I'm going to screenshot that now. You have just won yourself Maker's old power porter that we will make sure is in great working order, and that will come out to you. So well
What a
done for
tickle.
that.
Well done,
Happy
Grant.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's not the last one of those we'll be giving away. We've got a couple more for the new year, so keep your eyes peeled if you weren't lucky enough on this one. Right, next in, we are going to... Who are we getting rid of now? We're going to chuck Spooner out,
Me
I'm
out,
afraid.
Jay in, isn't it?
You're going to go and grab Jay.
I'll get
Essex
him.
Jay.
Oh, nervous
A
Essex Jay.
podcast debut, no less.
Is it his debut?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, his debut, all right.
I did have him on the Carthagena.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great British Syndicate.
Yeah.
Thinking tackle has done particularly well.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev's.
Jay's been at
Here he
Korda.
comes.
Here he
Kev's
comes.
welcome.
Essex legend.
Essex Jay. All right then, Jay.
Right, mate.
He got
Hello,
the memo
brother.
on the T-shirt as well.
We were just saying.
Yeah,
Needs
Come
to
up here,
move
Jay.
forward a bit,
Right
mate.
forward.
washed it.
You got to come right up, Jay.
Move forward.
Right up,
to the
right
thing.
up.
Is it
as
the
if you're
first
talking.
time
to
you've been on the podcast?
Yeah.
But you did. I was just saying you done the Carthagena Syndicate one, didn't you? We were sitting down chatting shit then.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a long
Debut.
time ago.
So Jay's worked at Korda for how long?
Nearly 12 years.
12
Do
years.
you know we found him? We was sat in a car park.
making up stories.
I remember this.
We were sat in a car park, weren't we? At the old warehouse,
Yeah.
and there was this bloke running round on a forklift. And he went, "Fucking hell, look, it's Jay." He went, "Should we offer him a job?" And we offered you a job, and that was it.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
it,
it.
yeah.
Best day of his life, that was.
Yeah, it was.
Brilliant. I've got quite a funny story actually with Jay, because when Jay started at or got the job at Korda, we were actually fishing on Golden Gates, weren't
That's
we?
right, yeah.
And I got the job at Tracker exactly the same time. So I'd gone for that job. Jay had obviously gone for this job with
Yeah.
you boys, and we both got it exactly the same
Yeah, it
time.
was. I remember that. Yeah.
Really cool,
Yeah,
that.
but then you was there a long time after that.
Yeah, I was there a long time. I was, yeah.
Bad day for you, that. bad decision.
It got me into-
decision.
it got-
You could have been at Korda for this amount of years.
I could have been, yeah.
You had
Yeah.
your opportunity, didn't you?
I did, yeah, along the way, yeah. But I think timing's always right for everything, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Timing's
yeah.
right now. Right, Jay, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
That's all right. It's a pleasure. You're obviously well known around our office, but you haven't been on any podcasts or anything. So what we're going to do is just ask you what your favourite capture was of 2025, and then we're going to look to 2026. But can you think of a memory from 2025 that sticks with you the most?
I've been fishing at Baston
Yeah.
all this year, and been trying to catch. I was lucky enough, not this year, last year, to catch the.
Yeah, stay on that, Jay.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm going to say that to you every 5 seconds. I do it to everyone.
I
Yeah.
was lucky enough to catch the two big ones, so I wanted to try and catch the last one.
Yeah.
You had an unbelievable 24, didn't you?
Yes.
Was it 2024? You had
Yeah,
like
24, yeah.
Do you have two 50s?
250s, yeah.
For how many 40s? And none of the 40s.
No 40s.
Still big
Just
ones,
50s, yeah.
I think it's underestimating saying Jay's had a good 24. Jay seems to have a good 23, 22, 21,
There's no
20.
luck, there's no luck involved. In
No,
it.
he catches a lot
go a
of
lot.
carp.
It's never a word.
No.
But no, so I'd gone to Baston. I started a bit too early. I think you did a little bit, didn't
Yes.
you, out there? I started to peak a bit too early. You know what it's like after the winter.
Yeah.
Got to sort of March, and I thought I need to get up there.
Yeah.
And I started going every weekend. But I don't think I caught for about 4 or 5 weekends.
Yeah.
And then I think I caught a couple, and then a couple each weekend. Then it shut for spawning, I think.
Yeah.
And the big one had been out twice, I think it was.
How big's the big one, just so people know?
It's sort of low to mid 50.
Yeah. Proper looker as well, isn't it?
Yeah, proper one. Really good carp.
Yeah.
And then I went back after spawning, and I'd say my best catches was I had 12 one weekend,
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Seasons worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
which was pretty mad.
More
I
than
think it was
Spooner's
about-
had in 25. Yeah.
I think it's about 5 or 6 30s up to just under 39, I think, something like
Nice.
that. And then I just caught, but the big one didn't. The big one had come out the year before, I think 8 or 9 times. Like every month it would
Yeah.
come out. It's called the Friendly, so it was.
Nice.
But this year it's only been out twice.
That's mad it does that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I love them carp that come out like that all the time.
Yeah.
I always think you're in for a chance. If you're somebody, no, yeah, but if you're somebody, if you-
Lavishly.
no, because if you do like a night a week or sometimes 2 nights a week, it's like soul destroying sometimes. Those ones that come out once a year or whatever, you always think you're like massively out of the game, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, for
you
sure.
think
Those
about
lakes
it,
where
like-
you got a few friendly big uns, you think I've
Yeah.
always got a chance, even if I'm doing just Friday night.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry,
But-
Jay, interrupting you. Go
But
on.
yeah, he's not. So up until now, that's still not been out. And you go on the size of the other fish, which is 58, 59.
Yeah.
That other one's usually a few pound bigger. So
They've suddenly
I
got
reckon that's it.
really big, haven't they? They've just gone big.
I reckon at the moment there's 2 60-pounders in there.
Jesus
You actually
Christ.
reckon
I
There
really
is?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the common's 60?
I reckon it's very close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was last 58 and a half. Something
Thomas
like
have it at 58.
58.
Yeah.
Didn't he come out at 59?
that. 57. Then Carl had it at 58.
No, Thomas
No.
had it at 58.
Yeah, and then
57. Sorry.
All right.
And then Carl had it at 57. Then it came out at 58 and a half.
right,
Jesus Christ.
massive. That other one you had, that 50-pounder, that big deep mirror.
Yeah.
That's not in there anymore, is it?
That's
that one?
died, unfortunately.
That was a mega carp.
Really good carp.
What one's that?
Amazing.
Moonscale. it
Moon,
was.
yeah. Really
Fred-
deep
Fred-
mirror. Friendly's it's a longer one.
Friendly's
Like,
the one-
Friendly's
wanna
a long
catch.
one. With
Yeah,
a
Miller caught it.
slanted
Do you remember?
head.
Yeah.
Miller caught it,
Yeah.
yeah, at 52, something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
amazing
didn't know
carp.
Miller had caught that.
Yeah, he caught it before me, I think.
Mate,
Oh,
he's a
right.
slippery bugger. He is. He slips
Yeah.
in everywhere and
He's caught
knocks
them
them
all.
out, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
We have to have him on at some point.
In
Yeah,
fact,
that would be good.
great guest actually.
Yeah,
We'll have
really
him on
good.
in the new
Yeah,
year.
we'll have him
He's
on in
really
the new
good
year.
angler, John.
He is really good. Yeah, so go on, Jay. Sorry.
So
You-
yeah,
leading
and
up to
then
that.
I think I caught about 30 fish in the end this year out of there, but not the big ones. So
Yeah,
I'll go back next year.
that's going to be
and,
your target for 2026.
Yeah, just keep going.
What was
Yeah,
the biggest
mega.
one you caught this year though?
39.12, 39.8, something like that.
I had a similar year. I didn't catch. I caught
I
quite a
didn't
few,
catch-
but I didn't catch loads of it. Any
It's pretty
bigger
mad
this year?
'cause I think I fished there a
39
couple
was
of
my
years and
biggest
never had a
this
40
year.
out of there, but
Right.
a couple of 50s, which is
Yeah.
You know what'll happen? You'll catch 3 40s in the beginning.
yeah,
done
something
in
like
about
that.
3
Yeah,
weeks.
that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite interesting. Like, what's your connection, you two? Because obviously it's quite interesting. You've known each other a long
Jay
time.
and my uncle Scott were best mates from near school time.
Schools, yeah, from about
14, 15.
yeah, met over the chase.
They
in
used to
Dagenham.
fish the chase for years. Obviously, I'm 40. How many years younger than mine than Scott?
He's a
40.
bit younger than me, Scott. I think
He's 50, isn't he? So
50.
yeah, so I'm like
Yeah.
14 years younger. So when they were fishing the chase, I was just born basically.
Yeah.
But they fished all summer. I used to live at my nan's house in Dagenham. Literally walk to the chase, and my nan would take all of the kit down there for them, and they'd live there for the
Yeah,
summer.
we used to walk on a shopping trolley. Like,
Yeah, that's
2
true.
in the
Yeah.
morning.
So good.
Or up through
Fish
Dagenham.
Hainault Back Lake. Is it what was it called? Hainault
Hainault Park.
Lake.
Yeah, the chase.
The chase.
South Weald.
Southfield fell up a little bit.
Fell up. Yeah.
All of the Essex,
All them
ones,
Essex
basically, when they grew up. And Scott and Jay were one of the reasons I got into carp fishing in the beginning. And then when I was that sort of age, 14-ish, they were fishing over Walthamstow. So then it was like something that I wanted to go and do to fish Walthamstow because they had.
Yeah.
But by the time I got to Walthamstow, they were still sort of on there, and then they ended up moving off and fishing loads of other places. But they fished together for years. Scott doesn't fish as much now.
No,
but
it's a
Jay's-
shame. You don't go as
Jay
much,
still
do you?
does six,
Yeah.
six,
7,
5, 6
8
nights a week.
Why isn't Scott going as much? He loved it. He absolutely loved
I
it.
don't know. Scott's always been on and off, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like he does sometime and he gets really into it for a certain period of time, and he doesn't. He likes going down the pub and having a laugh.
That
Yeah.
wind up you did on him.
Oh, the great one.
That is an
That was so
epic-
good.
Yeah.
He used to ring me up for it and go,
Yeah.
is he really winding me up? I went, I
It's
don't
so
think
good. That sort of comes
He used
out
to
every
ring
other
me
year,
and say,
doesn't
I've
it?
not been asleep all
You should
night.
release it
Yeah.
again.
I'll have to repost. No, I used to repost it every April because it was an April Fool's thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then I thought maybe people are getting bored of it, but I don't think
You
they are.
can't get bored.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Every year it's worth whacking up. Isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't reposted for a couple of years, so this year I'll repost it properly
Yeah.
and do a new video or something for it. But it's just
mega.
hilarious. But Scott's hilarious, isn't he?
Yeah.
really
Do you still speak to him?
Yeah, now and again.
Every now and then.
Yeah, not enough.
No, not enough. Some fishing over Christmas, Jay, or not?
I might do, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
actually. I've not been for a while, to be fair. Longest I've not been for ages. I've not been for about 6 weeks.
Blimey, that is long for you.
So I might go this weekend. I might go Baston because it's been doing a few bites.
Okay.
Weather's so mild, isn't it? Me and Spoon
Yeah.
are going burners this week. You
Yeah,
should
and
go.
it's sably mild.
Yeah.
Coming up for another week at least.
They'll still come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, we won't punish you for too long, Jay. We'd love to have you on in the future and rattle a bit more because you've
Yeah,
had
no,
some
it's cool.
serious carp in your time. But we'll chuck you out now with Damo and we will get our final guest in. But thanks for
Lovely.
coming on, mate.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers, Jay.
Cheers, boys.
Here he comes.
Here he is.
Well done,
you
Cole.
can sit here,
You
actually.
can come over here, Cole, in the captain's seat.
Oh, how was
There
the
you go.
food?
Yeah, just a little bit.
It was okay, that, wasn't it?
I'm quite full.
You're quite full.
I could have a sleep now, actually.
Right.
Have a snooze.
Shout us for this microphone, John. Are you happy with where Carl is? Does he need to come forward a bit? Is he all right? Every person that sat down's got in trouble for their sound.
I'm sure it will sound
Yeah, I'm
just
sure it's fine. Yeah, got it. Cole, thanks for coming on.
That's
And
okay.
thanks for your patience. You've already waited at the back wings there. Smashing loads of cocktails and a load of Guinness, or
He's been on it.
Yeah, he's absolutely
Never seen a man
larry.
drink
I've
so
heard it
quick.
tonight.
Yeah.
I got to drive back to Brighton tonight.
Oh, well, there you go. First of all, before we get into while we've actually got you on here, what's been happening with your life? How's things been going? What have you been doing?
Lots of editing at the moment.
Okay.
Catching up on what was a really, really good year of filming. Lots of fishing, lots of fun, lots of all the nice stuff.
Yeah,
And
some
now-
big films to come out.
Well, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a number. I just have to do the hard part now. It's
Okay.
just cutting it together and making it into something that you guys can actually watch.
Okay.
You're very good at that.
I'm sure,
mate.
I'm sure you'll manage
You're
it. You'll
quite
be
good
fine.
at
You'll be
that.
fine.
When is that due? Is that a Christmas one or?
Oh, don't talk to me about deadlines.
Oh, okay.
Next question.
Okay, right.
They'll be ready when they're ready.
Yeah, they'll be ready when it's going to come out.
Yeah.
Right, we've asked everyone the same thing. We've had some really cool stories actually tonight. We thought it'd just be fun to ask you your favourite memory or capture of 2025. It's been a long year.
Capture of 2025.
Yeah, you've obviously done a lot of fishing. So what would be your standout memory of 2025?
I guess it doesn't have to be a carp for you, because you fish
No.
for just about
Well,
everything.
this is a Korda podcast.
Well, yeah, but even so.
We're a carp fishing brand, and I
Well,
mean,
Regan went with how he got a free watch. I won't tell the story again, but he had a totally
Yeah.
different look to what you're going to tell me, I think.
that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we just spoke about how I'd been waiting, in the back smashing cocktails and
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
passing the hours whilst you guys natter. Well, I've actually had my ears just absolutely obliterated
By Pete. Yeah.
by Mr. Regan himself.
He's
I think
good at
Damo
that.
has that weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it was. He's a funny guy. Yeah,
He is.
I've really got to know him this evening. I don't know if I necessarily wanted to, but
You do now.
I do now. Capture of the year. I mean,
Yeah.
can I make it into two?
Yeah, fine.
Because the way it unfolded, and I have to explain a little bit of context as to why this is my capture or captures. I got to Linear Fisheries the first time I'd ever been to Linear, because you know what it's like. It's hectic. There's a lot of people. Busy place. Hard to get a swim sometimes. But this was for a charity event, so we had that St John's Lake booked up. And the first thing Tom Maker said, because he was there, there's a few really good anglers, and he was one of them in attendance. He said, "There's 2 bream in this lake, Cole. And they're both massive." No, those 2 bream are definitely not my captures.
Okay, I was going to
I
say.
caught both of them
Yeah.
in the lake during that charity event. So that
I
was,
actually watched that video the other day.
that was a
At the weekend, I
highlight.
think, yeah.
Proper standout memory.
But I was really
Big
being
bream
true
though,
for them, because you actually looked
Big
well
bream,
happy
yeah,
with them.
well, I
Yeah.
can't-
And I was like, oh my
I was.
lord.
I mean, it's quite
was
impressive.
I was
Yeah.
happy. No, that's not true. That was a joke. My actual capture of the year, probably, the Hut Island at Raysbury on the South Lake.
I
They know it well.
pretty
Yeah,
well.
they know it really well.
So
They got
there-
destroyed
There was
there,
a
actually.
session that I did with a couple of noddies on
Yeah.
the
I
island.
think this is ending.
where
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
The old sounds play.
it was.
Yeah.
I think it
No,
was
I like
a
this.
31
Yeah.
pound, 32 pound. Oh, you weighed it actually.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was a
I can't-
30 something. Lovely.
Dave's just saying we're all right for a
old-
couple of hours, so don't worry about. You can tell the whole story. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had a good. That was a good trip.
That was a
Even
great
though we
trip.
lost, it was one of the best matches.
I really
Even though it
enjoyed
was
that.
the best match we've ever been in.
a lot.
Second best, I'd say.
Sorry?
Second best.
Well, but the other one wasn't even competitive.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but I still enjoyed the outcome more.
it's nice that, isn't it?
I was actually cheering. I was watching the one, against the podcast.
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I have to be careful because he's here in the
Yeah.
room with
Yeah.
us. But, yeah.
He's here now, he wasn't in the match.
That's how I would. I always say, Cole, I maintain this to this day. I caught the first one, which is arguably the most important. If you don't catch one, you can't catch 2. So that's what I'm sticking with.
What a
That.
made up load of
Well, I'm
nonsense.
sorry, that's
Load
what
of
I'm going with.
rubbish.
Yeah, but if you hadn't have caught that, Damo would have still caught 10.
He might not have. I might not have pushed them all over to him. He would have had a field goal. Who knows?
Sure.
Pushed them all over to. They're like 5 yards away.
I think they knew what they were doing in that match.
And you were unwell, actually.
Thank you, Cole. Thank you.
He wasn't doing
Yeah.
so good that day.
Yeah.
No.
See.
But we'll see what happens in the rematch, right?
You've
Yeah.
been unwell for 2 or 3 weeks. You come on, you're very sharp, witty, you know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
I tried to
doing your
keep the
job.
wit.
He's
Yeah.
here, isn't he?
And if
Yeah.
you were spotting at
understand
20
he's
raps,
here.
you'd be hitting the clip.
Yeah.
That was funny. I did laugh. No,
Yeah.
the verses that we did was great, and I actually a bit of competitiveness really come out.
It
of me.
was great.
I got quite excited.
Yeah, it was
Got a
brilliant.
bit carried away a couple of times. Too far away from my rods, though, wasn't I? Probably.
No.
No,
I
it's-
think so many people said that, didn't they?
I read all the
It's like-
comments,
It's
and I
like
was like,
10 yards away.
If you
just
look
looks
at
long on
the
camera.
swims, it's Anyway, that made me laugh.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot
fun.
of
What
fun.
about next year? What's your lots of fishing?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Next year is going to be a slightly slower start. I'm going to pace myself a little bit better with the trips and the filming, catch up on the edits, get some content on the channel again, get things moving in terms of some of the films that I should have put out already,
Okay.
but I just haven't got around to editing. And then we go. I'm going to Finland. Finland? Did I
Yeah.
pronounce that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Finland.
Finland.
Like my friend, when I talked to him about the camera, the brand, the GoPro, he goes GoPro, You go, have you started recording on the GoPro? Shout out Tom, Ginger Tom, if you're watching. GoPro. So I just said Finland. I don't know why that happened.
It sounded fine.
Yeah, I'm going to Finland because apparently some of these lakes in the middle of the forest, middle of nowhere, like distant, remote spots.
Oh, so this is for carp?
Yeah, there's big carp in them, but there's so few. So I've got to try and sort of like go there, try and make friends with some Finnish people and get the
What
pins.
language do they speak? Finnish?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Finnish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fluent in that?
No, not yet.
We will be
no.
by the time.
Yeah.
Finland's a big one because the carp there are so beautiful, but they're thin on the ground. So I want to try and find them. And then also a lifelong bucket list species of the giant trevally.
Nice.
Is finally going to happen.
Where?
Great Barrier Reef, northeastern Australia.
Oh, so you just got some smaller trips planned.
Yeah,
for next year.
Yeah, most people like going to Gigantica.
Yeah. I got a Gigantica and burners.
Gigantica, we did for the Korda team social.
Oh, yeah.
The week after you were there. I think you were both there the week
Yeah.
before. Absolutely smashed it, hauled loads, and we were on the week after.
It was tough.
Yeah, I don't think you left very many behind.
No.
We did have a particularly good week.
We had a good week, yeah.
Yeah.
What? How many? Did you caught one or two there that
I had
week?
a couple, yeah.
You in Traz? No, not Traz. Alamo.
Yeah,
Alamo.
I don't know the names of the swims very
Alamo.
well.
Big,
Yeah,
massive.
Yeah, I felt like the king of the
Yeah,
lake in
you
that
do.
swim. I didn't feel like the king when I started trying to spot at 30 raps and they were going all over the place. But yeah, caught a couple. No.
Is there any carp campaigns on the horizon, a bit like your reservoir thing or anything like that?
Campaign-wise, they take up a lot of time, and I have to really find somewhere I'm obsessed by to like really get excited about going back and back and back and back. Look, the plan was this year I was going to go hard on this little syndicate near me, this farm pond. There's big one in there, it was growing, and I was like, this is my season, I'm going to campaign it. And then I did 2 sessions and caught it.
Okay.
So then the campaign was kind of over.
Yeah.
Which is great, because you caught the fish you wanted.
Yeah.
But it's also like, would have liked to...
Perhaps caught a few more.
Yeah.
That was a 50 as well, wasn't it?
I wasn't going to bring it up. 'Cause,
Oh, yeah, it's a bit awkward. Yeah, we'll send you a mug.
Well done, Carl. I'm pleased for you.
Are you trying? Yeah. Or is the goal to give away as many mugs as
I'd like to. It's always
possible?
nice. It's nice
trying
to
to
get a
put Yeti
share
out,
out, you know?
yeah.
Who made them? Yeti, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're down to our last box.
Who's
we had 3.
Who's shorting Yeti at the moment?
Me.
Yeah. They're going down, brother.
Yeah, they are good.
All right, Carl.
Well, before we let you go, Cole, something we can ask you.
No,
is-
let him go.
No, well, we haven't been able to ask other people. What's been your favourite film you've released in 2025?
Oh, you can't do that. I can't.
Just pick
He's
one.
done it.
That's.
If it ain't come out yet. If you've shot one and it
I'm
ain't
not
been
supposed
finished.
to have a favourite thing that I made. That's like the most.
No, that's one you're most proud of.
Quest for 50 meant a lot because it took me 10 bloody years to shoot, and
Yeah, that's fair.
when you've put that much time into a film, it does mean something.
Was that also the one that you nearly lost vital footage for?
Don't talk to me about hard drives.
Yeah.
I now, touch wood, have the safest data storage system known to man. I got all of my stuff is on hard drives upon hard drives stored at my parents' house, my house, my friend's house. Like, I'm never losing any footage ever.
Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Very sensible.
But it was a bloody good film. That I agree.
Yeah,
That's
it's
one
really
of my
good
favourite
film.
as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, Cole, no doubt we're going to have you on again next year, and hopefully we'll have you on after you've done one of those bucket list trips, and you can tell us all about it.
Sounds
But
good.
thanks for coming on. We're going to swap you out for Damo. Have a very Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, Carl.
and we'll see you in the new year.
Also, final thing, I need to just say well done to all Korda media team. Like, well done everyone at Korda, but like Korda media team, because I see their work. Like, I look on the YouTube channel and I go, bloody hell, you guys absolutely crushed it this year in terms of like the number of films on Korda TV and also the quality of them. Like, from one YouTuber to another media load of people, like, fair play. Good.
Oh, thank you very
Nice
much.
one,
I'd
Carl.
love to
Thank
hear
you.
that.
Well done,
Good on
mate.
all.
Well
Well done,
done,
lads.
What a gentleman.
What a guy. Well,
He has a gun behind their back.
Yeah, he does. Hates them.
Give a-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here he is.
here he is. He's back.
Just another
Right, you're
Guinness.
back for the sign-off. Lads, this has been bloody brilliant. And do you know what I will just say? A well done to all of us and everyone involved in the podcast, because we had our managers meeting on Friday and we discussed a few stats, and we actually didn't realise we'd gone over, since launching it, this is our 31st podcast. We've not missed one every 2 weeks, and we've actually done combined streams with views. We're over 1 million views or streams, which is pretty bloody impressive. I'd
It's
say.
amazing,
really
isn't
is
it?
Yeah, really
And the
is.
fact that we've kept it going even when people have got busy schedules has been really good. But
Well, the amazing thing is people tune back in to actually listen to the shit
does.
we're
That's
spouting.
kind of
it does.
Yeah.
So a big
Awesome
thank you
idiots.
to absolutely everyone that's listened, shared, got involved, commented, entered the competitions. We've got loads of exciting things planned for the new year. But from all of us, have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the new year.
Actually, I want to say a massive thanks to Dave as well, that's had us here at
Yes.
the Dog and Pickle. And actually, Dave has got a little lake
Yeah, I've only just found out about
behind
this.
him. I think it's called DN
DN Lake.
DN Lake.
Yeah.
And he's just stocked 200 fish in there, up to over £40.
Yeah.
And the mad thing is that you can eat the food
Yeah.
from the pub
Oh my
at
God.
the lake. So it's like the ultimate fishing experience. I think he's got like 4 little huts around it or something.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty.
I've
impressive
got
as
a
well.
funny feeling from just the little clippings people have seen here that ain't going to be a hard sell.
I think
you
Yeah, I think you're going to struggle to get in there.
Are we going to need to do a vlog there?
You
we
probably
might have
will.
to
We'll
versus
have to,
there, yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah,
predict
yeah.
that Sunday nights are one of the busiest nights
Yeah.
on there. At roasts like that. So yeah, big thanks to Dave and all the
Yeah.
team.
Thank you.
Absolutely smashed it and looked after us.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you know when the next one's live. And we'll see you in the new year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well done, lads. Well done, lads.